everyone. Just doing a quick video to demonstrate how to use this CRC intake valve and turbo cleaner on a 2019 Mazda CX-9. This process would be the same on all 2016 through 2020 models, all trims, and any other Mazda such as the CX-5 that has the turbo option with the 2.5 liter engine. I'm doing this because we just barely bought the car. It has 85,000 miles on it. I know it was maintained pretty well, but I don't know if this has ever been done. So this is a good method on cleaning the valves, cleaning the turbo. I've watched a few other YouTube videos and seen pictures of results from this, and it seems pretty promising. It's not perfect method. It's not as good as pulling apart the engine and walnut blasting the valves, but it's a good do-it-yourself method. So to do this, you pull out the straw, and then you want to pull off the intake hose behind the MAF sensor. This is the MAF sensor. You do that so that you don't get the MAF sensor wet with this as it's running, because that might throw an engine code. Once this is off, you can insert the straw like that, and then just follow the directions on the can, but it says to run the engine at 2,000 RPM, so you'll need an assistant for that. And then do slow bursts as it runs at 2,000 RPMs. It took about 5 minutes to empty the can. Also on the instructions it says to get the engine up to temperature first, so I did that before I sprayed. And then ran this into the intake, and after we ran it all into the intake, you rev it up to about 3,000 RPMs a few times, let it idle for a minute, and then shut it off. So now it's sitting for an hour. After that hour, I'll take it on a drive, and that should kind of clean out the rest of the gunk on the valves after it's soaked and cleaned off. So that's it for now. We'll go on a little drive after and see how it does. Alrighty, here we are after letting the valve and turbo cleaner soak for an hour. I'm going to start it up, see how everything does, and take it on a drive to kind of blow off the rest of the gunk. So on the drive, I'm going to rev it pretty high. I mean, you're supposed to maintain highway speeds for about 10 minutes. So in that time frame, I'll kind of accelerate to get the revs up. I also cleaned the mass airflow sensor while I was waiting, so if there's a little hesitation on start, that would be why. But there you go, perfect start. It's bogging a tiny bit and adjusting. Looks like we're good. So I'm just gonna let it idle for a quick sec, go on a drive, and then that's it for the cleaning. Like I said, it's not gonna clean the valves like they were new necessarily, but it's good maintenance and also good to clean the turbo a little bit, especially after 85,000 miles, or 87,900 to be exact. So yeah, it's probably going to be a routine thing that I do. I'll probably do a later video, and I might scope out those valves with my bore scope, just to kind of see how clean they are. I didn't do it before. I probably should have, but next time around in 15,000 miles or so, after a couple of oil changes, I'll scope them before and after to see if I can find a difference. But for now, that's it. Thanks for watching. So just to show how well this is performing now that I have the valves cleaned, I'm going 35 right now. I'm going to accelerate up to 60. So I'm currently sitting at third gear. Shifts really smooth. Feels like it has more power. Feels like it's also responding a little bit better than it did before. So I do think that those valves were kind of gunked up. Yeah, so just kind of my first response to using that CRC valve and turbo cleaner. It seems to have improved response a little bit, and so far driving well. I'll try to compare a little bit more with my wife. She's probably driven this about as much as me since we bought it, so I'll see if she notices a difference or not. But yeah, I think it's a good treatment to use every once in a while, maybe every 2 or 3 oil changes, just to keep things clean in there.